going on, everyone? Good afternoon. I just wanted to share this tip, especially with new drivers or new drivers coming into the game. This is something that helped me out a lot. What I did is I went and got myself a dry eraser marker. Now, your check-in and your check-out times you're supposed to put on your trip sheet. Sometimes you fill in your trip sheets at the end of the night when you park. Sometimes you don't fill out your trip sheet as you're going along, which is probably a best practice. It's something I've started to do so that I don't forget things. But sometimes, like I said, you're just moving too fast. You're hustling. You're excited. You're doing what you do. You're getting that money. So let's say I check into a customer. I pull my parking brakes. I'm stopped completely. I'm safe. What I do with this dry eraser marker, let me show you. I write down my check-in time. $9:30. So then it comes to checkout time. You're loaded, you got your paperwork, and you have to write down your checkout time. So of course, I write down my checkout time. $11:30. Checked in at 9:30, checked out at 11:30. So after you write it down, when it comes time to take it off, use a rag, you can use paper towel, tissue, whatever you got, and you just erase it. Done. So now, let's say directions. Let's say I have special directions like I did this morning. The special directions, listen, directions, it's one thing if you tell me to take an exit. I can remember what exit to take. But when you get a whole list of directions, special directions that your co-pilot or your GPS isn't going to show you that you need to get where you need to go, writing them down helps. To me, this is a good practice because I'm only 6 months on the road, so I can't call off, roads and routes like these truckers that have been out here for 5 and 10 years and 15 and 20 years. They know the routes around by the back of their hand. I don't. You can't pull out an atlas while you're driving and look at it at the same time. You can't pull up Trucker Path and be handling your phone while you're driving at the same time. But what you can do before your trip, if you know this list of directions like I needed this morning, because I needed to drop fuel before I got to a scale, so I had to take special directions. So what I did was I wrote the directions down. So I wrote, I need to get to 90 south. I take 90 to exit 142A. Right? Take the first exit off of 142 to Highway 51. I go south on Highway 51. I take that through Stoughton to 90 south. And there I have my directions. Right? That's one way you could do it. That's one way you could list it. And what do? I erase it. Right? Another way you could do it is like this. You could write it across the top of your windshield. 90 south to exit 142A. Take the first exit to Highway 51. Go south on 51 through Stoughton to 90. So these are things that I do. Just a tip. Dry eraser mark. When you're done, you can just erase it. Comes right off. No problem. Doesn't leave anything on your windshield. Just a tip. Just something I do. I just thought it was something I could leave with you guys. Y'all be cool. Stay fresh. Peace.